Breaking tonight, Fox News confirms the Justice Department is investigating Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey for allegedly impeding law enforcement efforts on the ground. Again, confirming that DOJ investigation. Progressive Democrats, meantime, were in Minneapolis today, rallying around protesters, claiming the Trump administration is to blame for the chaos. The remarks from Congresswoman Ilhan Omar and Pramila Jayapal come after another night of disorder in Minneapolis. Congressional correspondent Bill Malugin has the story live from inside Minneapolis. Good evening, Bill.
Brett, good evening to you. We begin with some breaking news. You just mentioned it just moments ago. Multiple DOJ sources confirming to Fox News that Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey are now both under federal investigation for allegedly interfering with immigration enforcement here in Minnesota. We are told that probe is early but ongoing. More on that for our viewers as we get it. In the meantime, despite a snowstorm out here in Minneapolis, it appears we are headed for yet another night of protests on the ground. You can see the crowd continues to grow here at the federal Whipple building here in Minneapolis. These federal agents aren't backing down, and the the protesters say they aren't going anywhere either. Tensions and tear gas flaring in Minnesota as anti-ICE chaos boils over. Protesters taking out their anger on federal immigration agents and their vehicles outside of the federal building in Minneapolis Thursday night as the two sides squared off once again.
Almost there.
Oh, wow. The feds are cracking down on the lawlessness, arresting a man accused of being a part of this mob as they broke into and vandalized an FBI vehicle. Homeland Security charging Raul Gutierrez, who they say is a Latin Kings gang member, with stealing a rifle and body armor.
Minnesota, you are not alone, and we will stand up for real accountability, for justice, for all of you and for all of America.
As some progressives call to defund ICE, congressional Democrats held a field hearing in nearby St. Paul today. They point the finger at the Trump administration for the ongoing violence that intensified after an ICE agent shot and killed Renee Good in what DHS calls self-defense.
It is increasingly clear that the entire purpose of these actions is to provoke chaos and fear in order to justify invoking the Insurrection Act and expand the president's ability to rain terror upon American cities who do not vote for him.
While President Trump has threatened to invoke the Insurrection Act, for now, he says he's not quite ready to send in the military.
I don't think there's any reason right now to use it, but if I needed it, I'd use it. It's very powerful.
And Brett, just moments ago, DHS released yet another worst of the worst list of criminal illegal aliens arrested by ICE right here in Minneapolis yesterday.
This is getting crazy, guys. This is getting politicians and the president administration. It's getting crazy. It's like this is people out there in the cold, and I can't fathom this. I don't see it getting any better. I see it getting I think they're both these politicians and administrations they're fighting, and the citizens are in between this, and they're not waking up, and everybody's telling them go home. Don't get caught. Don't be a ping pong between two groups that's fighting, but seems like not to be listening, because you can't fight the federal government. You can try, but it's not going to work. It's not going to be all of what you think it's going to be. But nevertheless, let's continue watching this, find out what's going on. This is it. It's crazy in Minneapolis. That was a nice, beautiful, quiet city. I've been there. Prince is from Minneapolis, I think. But yeah, let's just watch.
Alone, they include a convicted murderer from Vietnam, a man from the Marshall Islands with 24 separate criminal convictions, and multiple convicted drug traffickers. We'll send it back to you.
Bill Malugin, live in Minneapolis. Bill, thanks.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
Yeah, it's getting crazy over there, guys. I can't. We're at the end of this. I can't understand what's happening with the people in Minnesota, what's happening right now. It's amazing to see. They broke into an FBI vehicle. You know, citizens are breaking into vandalizing FBI vehicles, and people that are not from here doing the same thing. This is crazy. I can't explain it. I never thought about going into getting that type of anger and then vandalizing a federal agency, the FBI agent that is an officer at the federal level. We don't have, with all these mayors and governors and all this stuff talking about the administration. You don't have to like Trump, but you can't be impeding the instruments of the government, which is the agencies, which is the federal government. You can't be doing that type of behavior and think it's going to be all nice. It's not going to happen the way you think it's going to happen. And that's why I told my relatives, stay out them streets, don't get into these riot groups, stay away. Let the people, these politicians, get out there and do it. Don't go out there one time. You go out there all the time. If you this much amazed about this, you go out there. But they're not. They'll show up at certain times to give a slight presence, but you're the one out there full time, and that's not fair to you and the risk value you're taking. You don't have certain documents that will support you. You don't have a collective political team that'll help you. These politicians do. You're taking risk at a high level for an emotional need, for a thought, for what you think is right or what you think is wrong. I don't know how to describe the conflict I'm having between moral empathy and the upholding of law. We're a country of law and order, and that must remain. But the citizens can't be manipulated, and I'm seeing political figures are throwing rhetoric out there that would stem to have people respond on impulse without thinking thoroughly, and I don't believe that's fair to the American citizens. You got to realize these politicians got teams of people working their office. They got people that do research. They got other representatives. They're working collectively, work together on the same issue that they're trying to generate pushing. So then they got another team. So when they all start lining up, these politicians start lining up together, and they got their teams together. You can take 3 politicians, at least got 3 or 4 people working for them. 2 to 3 people working for them, and each one got 2 or 3 people working for them. You got upwards to 9 to 12 people working for 3 representatives, and they're looking at policies, support that you don't have, and then they got a collective representative that to support them, other representatives that will support them. So be mindful of your actions while you're out there protesting. Obey the law, stay out the way, and let's find out what's really going on under all this chaos, and find out what's the real paperwork look like, what's the real black and white. Then we can go from there. Without further ado, I bid you guys a good day, And I hope you look at this video and tell me what you think about it. I'm not making no judgments on you. I'm just seeing what's happening. People getting arrested, people getting detained, people going through a lot. And that's going to be on their record. Why there's nothing going to be on the representative records or the senator. You could make that, but it's just a split of the media and everything. But when they walk out their position, their record's clean. When they're no longer a politician, they're a regular citizen again. Their records are clean. And then there you are with all this binding evidence of in 2025 or 26, you did this and that against the federal government, against the FBI, against ICE, against Homeland Security. Like, what was you doing out there? But they don't want to talk about that, the aftermath. And that's what I worry about, the aftermath for American citizens. Without further ado, leave a message, subscribe, leave a comment, like the channel, and have a wonderful day.